Good morning, I'm Chef Martinez, and I want to show you the basic breakdown and setup of a sausage stuffer. Now this machine is used for taking sausage and then pushing it into the casings. That being said, there's a few things that you have to know, and one of them is that this stuff has to be really clean and it should be very cold when you're using it. Typically, I will have everything in a bowl of ice water before I get started. First thing I want to show you is there's an air gap in the paddle here. And we're going to put the spring in the centerpiece there, and it has a very small little clip that just holds it in place. Real simple. Once it pops in, it won't pop off. I can use a little piece of metal to push it in. See how easy I made that look? All right. And the purpose of this is when you go to pull this out of the sausage container, it allows the air to escape so that it doesn't form a vacuum. It'll make more sense once I finish putting it together. Following that, we're going to put the gasket on. And we want the gasket to be a nice clean seal. It fits on here pretty simple. Boom. And what this is going to do is going to help force the sausage down. And when you back it up to remove the parts to clean them, this is going to allow the air to vacuum out so that the sausage doesn't get pulled out of the sausage casing. Once we've done that, it simply screws onto the center shaft here, just gently, so that you don't strip the nut. Once it gets going, she'll spin pretty easy until it's tightened up. Boom, and you can see that the crank raises and lowers it. The next piece we refer to as the hopper. And in here we will put our sausage meat. We will choose from one of our sizes. This would be for lamb casings like breakfast sausages. And then they get a little bit bigger, typical of like a knotwurst. And then when we get into the really big sausages, we would use this larger size tube. Just for the sake of getting started, I'll put the big tube on. Just line it up. Put the nut on. So this is a locking ring. Once again, just gently. I like to pull this up so that it lines up nice and straight and I don't bend the feet. Pretty simple. Boom. All right. And once we do that, I'll slide it in. Now imagine the meat is already in there. I'll bring it up, make sure this is high enough for it to lock into place. Now, simply by cranking, you can see that the plunger is going down and it's going to force the sausage meat through. At this point, we will be putting the sausage casing onto the end. I like to oil this a little bit of olive oil or a neutral oil. We'll slide the casings on there. When we get to the end, we'll tie a knot, put a tiniest of holes to allow the air to escape, and then away we go. We will gently feed the natural casings out as the sausage is pushing it out. And we want to be gentle with it because they do tend to break. And it's as simple as that. That's all you got to do.